Bad transition. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Phoca Commander and how it's a handy but dangerous tool when you need to access some files on your website and maybe you don't have access to your web hosting control panel. And then we're going to look at a whole bunch of just miscellaneous things that I've got lying around that need to be done. And we'll talk about your stuff too. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 197 here on the Basic Joomla Tutorials YouTube channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. I also work on Joomla sites, build them, maintain them, migrate them to Joomla 4. So if you're looking to hire someone short-term or long-term, or even just to get you out of a spot, send me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. Today's video is brought to you and us by our wonderful channel sponsor, MySites.guru. Do you have a Joomla site? Of course you do. Otherwise, why would you be here? Well, if you don't, you're welcome here anyways. But head on over to MySites.guru. Get a free site audit for your Joomla site. You can get, you can do WordPress there. They even monitor PHP pages sites now. Anyways, and while you're there, check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. So yeah, it's a really great service. All right, everyone. So, and hello to everyone who's in chat. I've seen Bjorn there. Let me just, let's see here. Let me just get our chat up happening here. Bjorn and Ivor is there. It is Ivor's birthday today. Ivor, congratulations on turning 21. Happy birthday to you. Hello, Michael, and everyone else. I'm a little bit late today, and I didn't have things together before I went to bed last night, so I was firing up a thumbnail and that for things. I still haven't even fixed the sound for last week. So, anyways, we will check out Phoca Commander, and then we will just do some hanging out together as we tend to do. Stefan, yes, and we're going to help Stefan with something. He messaged me. I saw it just before going live. All right, computer screen, here we go. And all right, so here's the deal. Phoca Commander is and some of you have seen me use it on the channel before. It's an extension that allows you to, it's just basically a file manager, and you can manage the files, do things to the files right inside of your Joomla install, which is great, and it's terrifying. Because you, if you break something, like let's say you do something to the htaccess file and it locks you out of your site, you break something, you're not going to be able to access it to the back end, then Phoca Commander's gone. So it's not the first file system thing that you should go to. Having said that, it's a very handy tool, and I use it sometimes because I'll have people contact me through the channel with a little problem, and I say, hey, give me the login details for your website, and I'll take a quick look. And for whatever reason, I need to go in and maybe access a file. I'll show you a situation today, just to edit it, and I don't have their web hosting details. Sometimes they're not able to share them, sometimes they don't want to, but something that I can just do quickly, even just to quickly look and read files. So, yeah, so that's, I thought we'd just take a look at that today, so I have something that I can share with people, and we'll do that. All right, so here's the page for Phoca Commander. I will paste that right there right now. I hope that I have a Joomla 4 site that's just ready to go here. Let's just go, let's see, J4. Right, and I need to close my Skype here. There we go. And we'll log into the back end of this J4 site. And I don't think I have it on here yet. Yeah, so to install it, we're going to go to System, Install Extensions, and we will install from the web. And we're just going to search for Phoca Commander. Now, let me just set up the scenario too for the use for this, and then we'll just take a general look at it. There it is here, Phoca Commander. I'm going to click on there. I'm going to go install, and we'll install. All right, now it's installed. Now in here, I want to install StageIt. So I'm going to also go to System, Install Extensions. I'm going to upload, and then I'm going to browse on my computer, which opened up over on this screen over here. Go to here, PHP web design. Is that, see, PHP web design. And there we go. I install StageIt. And I'm quickly going to make a staging copy of the site. Now, StageIt, and I'm going to have that running in the background. In fact, let's just open up a new thing here. All right, StageIt, and I'm just going to begin and have that run in the background. Great. Now, we go over here to Components and Phoca Commander, and let's check out the info. Stefan says he's used Phoca Commander for a long time and it's excellent, and he used Norton Commander many years ago as well. Serge, hello to you. All right, so here's the help, documentation, download site, Phoca News, Phoca Forum. Very nice layout there for what we're looking for. Do we want to look at the documentation? Well, why don't we do that? Just for fun. Was that going to open something new? Yes. Oh, look at all the documentation that Phoca has. Really interesting article about Jan, or is it Jan? I don't know how it's pronounced properly. I used to know, I think. I think it was in the Joomla magazine. I read it online. If someone knows where that is, go ahead and post it in the chat. Really interesting information about him. Anyways, well, we could go here. Phoca download, Phoca guest, Phoca Commander. All right, here's the component. I don't know if there's going to be much documentation. Features. Is a Joomla CMS component, dual panel file manager like Total Commander, Midnight Commander. And you guys are talking about Norton Commander, Crusader, works in Joomla CMS, need PHP 5. He's got a little video here on installing it, probably. How long is that? Oh, 3 minutes. So we're just going to take a look at it here on our site. All right, so we'll go to Control Panel. And you get the big warning here. You're about to manage real folders and files in your server. Files can be managed like in your FTP client. There's no undo action. Yes, so ideally you should have at least FTP access to your site. So if you did something wrong in here, you could actually still access it. Because if you break your Joomla site, like I said, you're not going to get into the back end of the site here. So be very, very careful. And so here we have on the left side and the right side, so I guess this is sort of the tree of folders. So we can click on, let's say, modules, and this has always confused me a little bit, but because I can let's see, modules, I can click on things and get the files in here, but it doesn't change on the right. So I don't know if this is for copying. It's not for copying, and you can, but maybe someone wants to put in chat why we want two windows here. Now, all of these buttons up here, F1 through F10, they are for just working on things here, and you need to have the file selected before you use the tool. So for instance, let's just do something very benign here. Here is the license.txt file. We're going to select that, and we were just going to go F1 attributes, or just click. And here's where we can change the position, change the permissions of this file. So let's say that you discovered in running your Joomla site that the folder permissions were not correct for one of the folders. So you would see that here. Down in System, let's open a new tab here. System information, and folder permissions. These all need to be writable. Oh look, and here's configuration.php, which is unwritable. That's fine, but everything else should be writable. Stefan says you mark something in one of the panes, and then you can do actions toward the other pane or to a single folder or file. Okay, gotcha. So why don't we, let's just say that you had done this search and you found out that the problem you're having with your site is that for some reason the media folder was not writable. So if we go back to here, and then that's the staged copy that we made, and go to the media, you will see when we select this, the permission here is 755. If we go to F1 attributes, we can change that to, I don't want to break anything here, but we could change that to 6, I think. No, maybe 7, no, let's see, 666, why not? New attribute. No, okay, so we set it to, do we have to refresh there, or did I actually change it to something that shouldn't be? Let's try again. F1, let's do 644. And it looks like instead of typing in the numbers, we actually have to, oh, server, no, that doesn't like that up there. Okay, so we can go, this is interesting. Let's cancel that. I'm going to hit a refresh. Is there a refresh on here? I just think I just go F5. Are you sure you want to copy to? Oh, F5 to copy. No, I don't want to do that. I want to refresh the page up here. And then let's see. It looks like you're. And that did not work. So let's refresh here. Oh, and look at that. I went and broke it already. Looks like you're trying to run Joomla from our Git repository. That's probably from changing those rascally permissions. Alright, so off on the side here, I'm going to go onto my server. A great example of breaking things. Okay, list accounts. And we're going to go to basic Joomla here. There we go. All right. Here's my cPanel. I'm going to go to File Manager. Going to go to basic. This is J4. I'm going to go to Media Manager. Oh, and there's my permission 666. Should have known, right? Change permissions. Let's make that 777. I did change the permissions to 666. And that really messed me up. Now we'll go back. So there's something in the media file that was, I don't know, that if you can't access the media folder, it looks like you're trying to run Joomla from the GitHub. Well, how about that? All right, back to the normal thing here. Control panel, and that's a cached page. So I'll hit enter. And all right, so you can change permissions there. Be very careful if you do. Don't just play around like I did, like a silly person. Now Serge says you can go in the options and see edit not writable files. Let's look in the options. A theme, F keys, with tiles, without tiles, box height, box panel height, maximum upload size, yeah. Override existing files, allowed file types, disallowed file types, ignore file types checking, set if checking of the file types will be ignored. If yes, allowed file types upload and disallowed will be ignored. So if we say ignore that, I think it ignores that. Good. Edit not writable files. Set if edit function can store files which should not be writable. Oh, okay. Okay. Create an index file. If the new folder will be created, set it in index.html. That's important to keep people just from monkeying around and doing lists on folders that don't have index.html. We'll leave that. Display the upload button. Display the download button. Says no. You know, I wondered why I couldn't download files before. Display or hide inline view icon. Display inline edit. Display inline download. Let's just say yes so that we can see everything. All right. Yeah, Bjorn says rates the folder should be 755. Yeah, although it's interesting because your configuration.php file, here gets set to 444 inside of Joomla, and it's only writable from inside of Joomla. So that's interesting. All right, so we've seen, all right, so we have a tool up here for changing file attributes. We can also rename files. Let's just stick with something safe here. Click that, we'll go rename, LLLLLLLL, and we'll rename that. And there you go. View a file. Now, interesting, if you want to see a file, I've done this before, it says only images can be previewed. So this view is not sort of like a preview, whereas if you edit or you just preview, it's just for images. So if we were to go to the images folder and go here and we go view, there's what that graphic is. All right, so this might be if you're having problems with the media manager, or you're looking to just upload some files directly, there's an old extension, XTplorer, and it did the same thing here. This is much better. I'm not even sure if it's still available for 4. And then, but you can use this for a file manager right inside. So not only can you change files in here, which is risky, but you can upload files and you can do things. You can even make layout overrides in the area here. All right, so we've got that. We previewed that. Now let's do copy. I renamed this. Why don't I select this and I'm going to go copy. To the Joomla root folder. I go cancel. All right, here's where the left and the right side comes in handy, because we're going to go into temp, and I think this will allow us to copy over to this other side. All right, well, that's very nice. So if you do need to do some moving around of files in here, that's kind of very handy. Now, the difference between copy and move, of course, is that if you want to move a file, it moves it right. It doesn't leave the original in place. So let's move this, and we are all going to overwrite that file there. Error. Oh, source is the same as the destination. Yeah. Okay. Let's go here. Let's click down there. Now we're in a different window here. Let's move and go OK. File not overwritten. File not moved. I wonder if we have to give permissions to overwrite files. Is that a thing? Overwrite existing files. There we go. A little safety thing there. Okay, so let's go down here. And that is the, okay, now we will move. Now we'll say okay. And it is over here. Oh, file not moved. Come on, you're killing me here. Is it because of the permissions? I don't know. Let's try an image that has different permissions here. Well, that's 644 as well. Let's move. Okay. Oh, it moved it. So maybe it's because it's the same name. Now, if I go in that window, move, is it going to go back? It does go back. All right. So why is the LL_license.txt not moving when it automatically exists? Maybe move doesn't. Try this again. Not copied. Of course. All right. So what we'll do here is we'll use the F8 to delete this one that I've moved here. Now let's see. Move. So apparently, it looks like move will not replace an existing site, an existing file on the other side. All right. So, anyways, all right. So we've got the move there. Probably uploading is what will override that. In fact, let's try that. Let's take this and download this file using the download button that's showing up. I have it over here. I'm going to save it right here to my computer, and now we're going to go upload, and we're going to add files. Look, you can drag files, very nice. And we start the upload. Upload is finished. And we have to believe that it was actually done. So very good. Now, if you want to use this for creating a new folder, then why not? Let's do that in the temp folder. Let's make a new folder. Tim folder. Create that. All right, and there's our folder. And there we have, and it created an index.html really nicely in there. So this is just such a nice tool. Of course, I could do all of this through cPanel, but I wouldn't have the two window option here. And very nice for dealing with the media or images. Well, I guess images are media, or files that you might upload, or maybe a zip file, or maybe if you need to, maybe if you're uploading a file so that you, an extension so that you can install it from the local folders there. That would be interesting to try. Now, all right, and so maybe we will try that. All right, so that's a new folder. Let's see here. Let's go up. Folder. There's the Tim folder. That's delete. It's not empty. Let's see if it will delete something that's empty, that has a file in it. Folder deleted, including in its subfiles. That's very nice too. All right, so and then unpack. This is for unpacking zip files. So let's do this again. Let's make a new folder. Let's call it Timmy this time. And then my wife is bringing me a lovely cup of tea here, which is nice. And an orange, not cheese, an orange. Thank you, Susan. All right, so we create that. And let's go into that folder. Now let's upload a zip file here. And let's add it. What have I got here for zip files? Here's right here's com search and replace from PHP Web Design. Here, let's upload the Stage It package here. All right, so I start the upload. Got a nice little countdown bar here. Excellent. And now, did this, oh, maybe I need to refresh this window. Or did I put it in Timmy? Oh, there we go, I had it in Timmy. So now we'll select this package and we're going to go unpack. Should unpack, stage it to temp folder, overwrite existing folders or files. Did I miss checking that on the move thing before? Oh, maybe. So file unpacked, and now we can see that it's got a. Here are the files that we unpacked over here. Nice. Let's just let's move here. Oh, look, check over existing. Can you believe that I just didn't see that checkbox? You can move and replace. You just have to say that you want to do that. Alrighty. So then all right, so that's great. We've got everything that we need here. Unpack, upload, download, just basic tools for monkeying around there. Now, what is one case where you would want to do this? Well, let me give you an example of something. So I have someone who is using Migrate Me 4. And after running the migration, they're not able to access the admin area of the J4 site. So I told them to turn on error reporting and debugging, but they said, but they can't get into the admin area. So there's two things that you could do. One is you could turn error reporting and debugging on in the site that's being copied, or what you can do is this. You can go into the folder, since Stage and Migrate Me 4 goes into a subfolder in your Joomla install, and edit things right there. So you see this folder here, Stage It, is actually the copied version, or the staging version of this Joomla 3 site. So we can go into the folder Stage It, and now we have the configuration.php file for Stage It. So for instance, and let's just use this little, look at the, oh, nice little icons here. Let's just go in there and edit that. And we can see here that this is to stage it because the path, first of all, the database prefix is stage it. And then also the path has stage it in it. So what you would do is simply, now you're in the configuration.php, and you can edit things as you need to. So debug, in this case, now interesting, debug equals false. Sometimes debug is equals, and then there's a quote and a zero and a quote, in which case you would just put a 1 in there. But you can go true. Oops. True. And error reporting, we can put it to maximum. Here it is here. It says default. We can go maximum. And this is a great way to get into maybe a staging site or your Migrate Me For site, which is in the subfolder inside your Joomla site. So that is really neat. Now, a really great use for Phoca Commander. Now, another use is installing, excuse me, system, install extensions. We have this opportunity here, install from folder. Home basic J4 core basic joomla.com/temp. If we upload, and I believe, I've never really ever done this, but if we upload an extension into this folder, you can get around maybe problems you're having installing things, or maybe you have the extension, you're not downloading it, for some reason you can't upload it. I don't know. If you want to type in chat, why is the time that you would install from folder? Some examples of that. I've never done it. I've never needed to, although there have been times. I think it was just because I didn't know where to put it. But in the meantime, let's do this. Let's upload a file. We'll go to Phoca Commander. Let's go to Control Panel here. We will go to the temp folder because that's the one that was being pointed at. And now we're going to upload. And I'm going to upload an extension from Joomla 4. Let's install CK page builder template. Let's go with the template creator. Template creator CK. Now, I'm not actually installing it. I'm just uploading it. And I think what I need to do is copy the name of that file. Mary says when the component size is really large, she often has better results for loading it from the file. Okay, great, good point. If you're uploading an extension and it's super large and you find that your server is timing out or it's taking too long, you avoid the upload time by pre-uploading it to a spot and running it. And it's possible that you can put it in the root of the hosting. Bjorn, is it possible for this file manager? I'm not sure. Those of you who are more familiar with this, can we use this to get out of the root Joomla folder and into the root of the hosting? All right, but so I've uploaded that file there. Did I upload it? Let's just check here. Template CK open, because up here it says max file upload, stage it temp, max file upload size 3. Oh, I'm not even in the right one here. It says that it's uploaded. I don't know why it says max upload size 3. It's almost like it's reporting what I uploaded. Maybe. But look, I am wrong. One thing I wished I had here was a path, though. I'm wrong though, because this where I've updated this to is not where I want it. I have it in the stage it site. So over here, I'm going to go up. I'm going to go. I'm in the root there. I'm going to go temp. And I'm going to copy this over here now. Because here, first of all, let me copy it. I'm going to move it. And because where I was in stage it and temp. Now, if I've done this correctly, hello, Imran. What does it do better than Xtplorer? I don't know. Let's see. Let me just try this here. Install from folder. Do I need to put the file name in here? I was going to say part of what Stefan answers, that Xtplorer can be a security problem. We can look into that. I had heard that. I don't know if it is Joomla 4 compatible. Let's just finish up installing this extension here. Do I have to put the file name? Let's just go check and install. Oh, there you go. I didn't need to put the file name. It looked for what was in there. Oh, welcome to staging environment solution for Joomla. No. Com template. So let's try putting that in there. Temp / and we'll put in the file name, and let's do that. Check and install from folder. All right, I need a little bit of coaching. This is why I don't do this, because it's I've never needed to. j4core.basicjoomla.com, right? We are over here. I think we are in temp, right? Here's temp. Oh, unpack it. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Bjorn. That's com template CK. We go unpack. We say okay. Okay, and Stefan said to unpack it. Bjorn beat you to it. All right, so then that means I just go back here and run temp, check and install, and it sees the installation of package. That was there. Oh, and it did install. I keep getting the welcome message for stage it, but template creator CK did install, and there it is. Nice. Templates list and admin area form. What the heck is that? Oh, I think I'd already installed that and uninstalled it, so it was still in there. The unpack is in stage it. The temp, excuse me, the temp folder that we're in is in the root. So something weird is happening, but it did install here. That's okay. Let's try this again from scratch here. We're going to upload to let's see. Let's refresh this page because I extracted that. There's com. Not on the right side. Did it upload to here? All right. But I do have the com template CK there. All right, so now if we go and extract that, unpack it. We get the license there, but nothing else. Oh, we do get this folder here. Okay, and that's probably where it looked. Oh, is there a path at the bottom? Oh my goodness, there is. And here I just wish that there was a path and then they're showing in the bottom. Oh my goodness. I'm a bad reader, folks. Bad reader. Now I'm there. But I did do the install over here on J4. This is that. All right, so let's start over. Here's the temp folder for the root. Let's upload. Let's add files. Now let's do something totally different here. Let's put Akiba on. And let's upload the latest Akiba, which is 9.5. Stefan says sometimes it's obvious, it's hard to see. Yeah, and I just yeah, and as it's just, I've just learned to accept that that's the way I am. I do try, but all right, so let's upload Akiba. All right, great. Now we close that. Now there's package Akiba, so we'll select that. We'll unpack it. Oh, and it, okay, unpack quite a bit of stuff. So now we'll go here, system. Oh, I'm a good eater. Yeah, that's my breakfast. I'm having a lovely orange. I don't even know what kind of oranges these are. They're a little bit different. Cara? How do you spell that? C-A-R-A. C-A-R-A, my wife tells me there. Cara. Yes. Yep. Okay, so all right, so now we go to install extensions. We're going to go just to the temp install from folder. We're going to check and install. Does it find, oh, there you go, it found Akiba because Akiba wasn't in yet. All right. I guess an easier a more concise video is called for. All right. Now we were talking about Explorer Joomla. Let's find it. Here's an extension. When I look in the JED, last updated, it shows that it's only available for J3. It was last updated January the 6th. Can you access the database from Phoca? No, you cannot. I've not seen anything for that. I have heard, no disrespect to Soren Eberhard Bierman, that there have been some concerns, but I've also seen a lot of people, and I have used Explorer on people's sites to help them, clients who, instead of making them log into their cPanel all the time, all they need to do is upload images or zip files or PDFs, and I set them up to do this. But Phoca Commander, I think, is much easier. It seems to be more maintained as well, but it's also, and it works in Joomla 4 and Joomla 3. So, and let's see here. Let's just check this out. Explorer. Here's a web page for it. Let's see how the project is doing. Yeah, Imran says, why is your upload size 3 megabytes? I don't know. We should look to see that. Here is the base for this here. A little wiki form that he has. Nice to have all the information. Here's the other downloads, the last one from there. Overview. Releases. So, you know, I can't absolutely say that anecdotally that there's I can't say definitely that there's being security issues for it. So I don't want to say that without being able to prove it. I really tried to avoid passing on things that I've heard. You know, it could very well have been that someone said, "Oh, you shouldn't have that on your site because if your site gets hacked, people can hack right into the whole. You can start doing stuff with your files," which would be true about Phoca Commander as well. If a hacker gains access to your website and is able to log in, then they're going to monkey around with things too. So I'm just going to say that I like Phoca Commander because it works in both Joomla 3 and Joomla 4, and Imran says, please increase it and avoid uploading to the temp folder. Nah, I could upload to the cache folder, but the temp folder you can always just clean too, right? How can we change the upload option here? That's probably it right there in the configuration. Maximum size for an upload, 3. Let's make it 33. Hey, we didn't even look at experimental features. Enables, oh, you can actually enable the zip function. Yes, Stefan says you should always uninstall these tools on customers' installations. I agree mostly just because if someone gets in there and doesn't know what they're doing, they can break them. So you don't want to do that. That said, depends on the customer, right? If you're helping someone out and building a site for them and this is a tool that they're going to be able to use, then you can let them use it. But yeah, I think sometimes it's good to take stuff off like this. Same thing I would take off DB replacer just in case someone doesn't understand it. So I was helping someone yesterday and I showed them an extension and they said, oh, I really like that. But what they really liked was how the extension was displayed on the extension site, showing information about it, not actually how it worked. They had no idea what the thing actually was they were looking at. So you have to be watching for that. Imran says edit php.ini on the server. I hate doing that because I just run into troubles or whatever. What I would do is, anyways, we saw here that you can change the file upload size here. And now when we go upload, the maximum size is there. So then we could change it there. And of course you can change your upload size in other extensions that have this control and overall for your site in the PHP manager, PHP any manager for your hosting. So yeah, in cPanel, Ivor. So all right, so yeah, I think that is a good look for us here at Phoca Commander. It was probably good that I broke the site right off the bat at the front end. Now, so be very, very careful what you do, because you can lock yourself out of your site. But for uploading and moving some things around, it's pretty good. For tinkering around with core stuff, be very, very careful. We were talking about overrides. Let's go to templates. Hey, am I missing somewhere on here too where I could search for a file name in the install? I don't think that I am. Oh, look, we got a little home button up here too. Gets us right back to the beginning here. Let's go into templates. Let's go into Cassiopeia, HTML, and I think that this is where we can put overrides if we make them or do them manually. Imran, I probably already have a PHP ini file in the root from the cPanel on this one. Where is my cPanel on this? That's it there. Let's take a look. Yeah, I did see the other day that someone has in their htaccess something that was calling the wrong version. But you'll see here, this is public HTML. So here's a php.ini file. And we will just, here we have a view option. And it shows that it's set for PHP 8 and the maximum upload size. That's for public HTML. Now we're in the j4 core.basic Joomla. And it doesn't have a PHP ini file. We can go here and go PHP, MultiPHP Manager. Yours may look different on your hosting panel, of course. Here's J4 Core. We can select this. And now we can set this to 8.1 and apply. And we can go back here and we can reload. And you don't get a PHP ini file in here. If we go in here, here's the rewrite. This is htaccess. It got added at the bottom of the htaccess possibly here. If module, my module, add PHP 8. Set the EA, okay, set EA PHP 8.1. So why don't we do this? Let's go back here and let's make J4 core subdirectory back to 8 and apply. And we'll go back here and we'll reload and view or edit. Oh, and now see down at the htaccess here, that says PHP 8. And that is the, yeah, so for these subdirectories, the PHP information for the folder that's running is getting put down here. So maybe PHP ini wouldn't even have mattered there. Just to show you, Imran, on here, if I go to PHP, MultiPHP ini editor, now I can select a location. And I have some options here. For instance, display errors I can turn on. And then I have my upload file size, which is 16, and the post max size, which is 18. Now, I have been told that post max size should be bigger than the upload max size for some reason. And anyways, I just set it. Imran says add the 2 lines in the text file and save as PHP ini and upload to root. Yeah, I don't like to do that, Imran, because on this cPanel I can manage the file sizes here. I can do that 32. Post max size I can do 36. I just like controlling things here. I don't like working in individual files and keeping track that PHP ini is here and making this change. I just like to keep it simple here. So anyways, so all right, so let's close this. All right, now the last thing that we're going to do is I've dumped a lot of stuff in the temp folder here. Do I want to is there a way that empties the temp folder? Probably not, just the cache folder here, right? We could just go through and empty out everything that's in the temp folder. It's not really needed. We could do that manually. Or we could put in something like Cache Cleaner, which I think the Pro version you can set to empty the temp folder. Let's go to install extensions. Let's go to install from web. Let's go Cache Cleaner. And there we go. Let's see if we can do it with the free version. Install. And let's go to System, Manage Plugins, Cache, There we go. Oh, on my sites, Guru can empty temp folders. Yeah, good point. This is the free version. What to clean? Oh, there you go. Empty the temp folder. Let's say only via the button. And that's good. Yeah, good. Thanks for that reminder. Oh, would the temp folder be recreated? That'd be interesting. We can check that. Okay, so we've got the only via the button and how to clean it. The display bar, add the button. No, that's right. Display that button. We'll save this. So I should be able to use the clean cache button up here in the top right. And then we can go back to Phoca Commander, control panel. We can go to the home for this left screen here. Oh, why did it go home? Oh. Select that. No. Oh, this is the home for... All right, that was not take. I thought that would take us to the home folder. All right, so let's go up, up, up. Now we're in the root. Let's go into temp. And that is emptied out. And cache cleaner also left the index.html inside of there. So that is good. Now, Ivor asked an interesting question. If you just remove the temp folder, does it get recreated? Let's do that. Let's delete the temp folder. Yes. All right, now, what do we need to do? We need to monkey around in here and install something. So let's go system. Oh, in fact, let's just do that. Was it rewritten yet? Let's refresh. The temp folder is unwritable, it says right here, which probably means it doesn't exist. But let's try this here. Let's go to close, and let's go to system. Components is close. What are we looking at here? Oh yeah, we're going to go system, install extensions. Let's install convert forms, just sitting here, the free version. All right, so that installed without the temp folder, although it might have just been doing it into there. It might have just put it in the cache folder. Let's go back to our system information. Let's refresh. Oh, and there you go. It got created. All right, so it wasn't before, but taking that action, it was automatically created. Excellent. All right, so yeah, we're having a little bit of fun here at Phoca Commander, doing some different things. And as we've seen, yes, you can break it and get yourself locked out of the site, both front end and back end. So it's a nice go-to. When people ask me for help and I tell them I log in their site and take a quick look, sometimes I need to, for instance, it's been like, what have they got for their search engine friendly URL settings? I can't access the back end. I'll go in here. And even though you can't view, because I did once lock myself out of the site because I couldn't save the htaccess file for some reason after a change I had made. Something had happened. But if you want to just view the contents of a file, just go to edit, but don't save them. They'll stay the same forever. Very interesting. I was on a site yesterday, and they were using StageIt. None of their URLs worked in the StageIt version, so I looked to see what they had set in what they had set for search engine friendly URL settings, And you know how you're supposed to rename htaccess.text to .htaccess? I looked in their .htaccess, and they had none of the Joomla stuff. As soon as I added it, then the search engine friendly URLs were working. So that got me thinking, like, what on earth is the htaccess file not getting copied over by Stageit? I want to look into that. So I went back into their root for the original file site, which has SCF on, which has the URL rewriting on, everything the same. And I looked in the htaccess file, and there was nothing from Joomla in there. For the life of me, I don't even know how SCF URLs is working on their live site. But anyways. All right. So, good. Well, I learned a bunch of things there as usual. It's why I show up for the live stream, so you guys can teach me something. And also to give you a weekly morbid curiosity about why I do things the way that I do. Now, having said that, Stefan, do you still have that issue that you messaged me about? Yeah, Imran, go ahead and share a link to your site that you're working on. Oh, you don't have it anymore? Okay, great. So yeah, I'm glad that you got that. I'm glad that you got that sorted out. Was it the workflows table issue, or was it something else? Imran, you can paste the full link. You have a wrench. You're allowed to. Yes. So Bjorn, you'll see. Bjorn says I have two htaccess files. There's actually one down here that has an extra S on the end, and I probably did that. I don't know why I did that. This site's been around. This is newer since December, though. I'm not sure, but anyways, that's probably something that I put an S on the end just to test something. Oh, the database was corrupted. Okay, good. Well, I'm sorry that I couldn't answer you right away. You messaged me at 6 a.m. here. And 6 a.m. is a few hours before I get up. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Bjorn. All right, so, Mary, one of the other things that I've run into with Stageit and the URL's not working and has been, and it could be the htaccess. There could be rewrite rules in the htaccess. So if it's constantly rewriting like a URL and it goes to the home, it rewrites to the non-Stageit URL. I've also run into a quirky thing where the htaccess file in the root is having an effect on the Stageit site, and I've actually gone in, renamed the .htx file, the .htaccess file, and then renamed it back to .htaccess, and everything works again. So it's almost like there's some temporary folder or something cached or something somewhere that it just keeps looking the same path. So I found that with Stageit, if you get to the go and you get in the admin page, it's all white. None of the JavaScript is loading. The images, the CSS is not loading. I've not come up with something definitive that is, hey, if this is happening, just do this quick. It clears on your server, and it doesn't do it on all servers, in all cases. So I've yet to have the aha moment that I can boil it down concisely into a quick video. But all right, that's all right. So I've got a couple of links here to check out. All right, so Imran says don't challenge anything. He has to work with the security URL and other things. All right, so Imran is only 50% done, so let's take a look at his 50% site as it's coming along here. And there you go. Selling in Phoca cart and selling some, it looks like some tech stuff here. Nice. You know, I just think it is so cool that we have this with some with some experience in testing, because e-commerce sites are amongst the most complex to do. But you know, we can, you know, I was going to say anybody. The common person can put together a website and sell things, taking payment from people via credit card for next to nothing in price, for the price of hosting and your time, of course, or if you're hiring for help. But yeah, I just think it is really, really neat that you can fire that up. That, I mean, that a couple decades ago, that was not the case. Before PayPal, man, you could not take payments online for anything unless you were going to open a commercial account, and you had a commercial checking account, and then you had a monthly account that you were paying in order to accept credit cards, which is like $35 a month. I mean, that was a lot of money back then. But I just think it's really cool that we can do this. All right, Mary has shared some news here. D2 Profiles, Joomla 4. D2 Profiles is a backend component that helps users manage and edit items in the backend more easily. D2 Profiles works along with Joomla Standard Articles Manager, Comp Content, and also Joomla extensions. Show me more. Show me more. Okay, so make SEO easier. Add the meta description just beside your content. Oh, okay. This. Okay. Okay. So this we've created websites for many years for our clients, and honestly, we can't remember how often we've explained to them which fields to edit in the back end and which fields to not touch. Never worked out. So D2 Profiles, we're solving this only the fields you need. All fields at once, even custom fields. Works with custom fields if needed. Intro image. So this is for customizing what is available to different users. The video is nice. All right. Whoops, the daisy. Did I miss their video? Was it? Oh, watch the video. Duh. Okay, do they have sound here? Oh, there's no sound. Okay, well, let's just check this out. Profiles, you have to publish. All right, we'll skip along here. This is the installing. No, I skipped too much. Go to the dashboard. Publish profiles. Add your first profile. Sure, why not? New. Title. Blog. Profile. Select the component articles. Okay. Client. In the admin area, view. Type some options. Okay, so the person that's in the okay, a blog category. You can do user groups. Continue. Tab. Define some tabs. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Status. Yeah, 6. And 3 columns. Okay, text 3. All right. Setting up some things here. Status, text, other. 12 column. Okay, save. And profile fields. Select the field. All right. Article text tab, yeah, content, okay. required. They have to do the status, the field. Bet you this one is just going to be about the author. Are these fields that they build that come with this, or are these custom fields that have been set up on the example site? You can drag the order. That's really nice. There we go. Go typography. Yeah, it's just your normal layout. Close that. And go to the, now this is a blog category. Oh, there you go. You've got, oh, you just have, okay, cool. About the author. Okay, well that's, yeah, that's a nice layout. News, admin, articles, admin, view, article. Categories, Joomla article, users. Okay, all user groups. Tab, content, yeah, field set, content. 12. Okay, and this is how far, 12 is how far the tabs are when you click on them, I'm guessing. Okay. Test content in the Joomla category, and that's going right, excuse me, went right across 12. Test content, unpublish an item. All right, so pretty cool. I can see why you're happy about that, Mary, to be able to change the default layout for people to make it simplified a bit and hide some things. For users, that's very nice. Oh, you can export and import profiles. Love that. Yeah, I love the exporting, importing. Nice. I will have to, let's see, download. D2 profiles, available versions, stable for 4.2. Log in, make sure your subscription is valid. So so that's available with the, they must be selling a subscription for D2 profiles. So if you have one for the Joomla 3 version, then you can actually use the Joomla 4 version one. Okay. All right. All right, so let's see, what else can I, so a Joomla 3 membership gets that. How much is their membership? Get D2 profiles. 79 euros. All right. Mary's got something. Here's a cool thing that has a free version. Alter Brains. Alter fields displays Joomla custom fields and back-end item lists for each custom field. you can enable its display in the backend item list with some handy settings like CSS classes for table column heading supports works perfectly. Displays custom fields of all native Joomla components. Let's see. Let's click here for the demo. No. There's no demo. Supports, okay. Alterbrains has some really interesting stuff. And the price has increased. You know that right now a lot of Joomla extension developers have been increasing their prices. Tassos has done it. I've talked with a couple just privately. I talked with at least one privately that asked me what, actually, yeah, a couple that asked me what I thought about them increasing prices or price formatting or that. Because for all of us, you know, things are tight. There are not a lot of Joomla extension developers that are making their living entirely for Joomla extension developing, from their Joomla extensions. I guess it's the challenging space too, because so many people want things that are free and think they should be free, and that free is great, but I know MySites.guru has not increased their prices, I think, since the beginning. So it's that's challenging. When to change, when to increase prices, when to not increase prices. All right, how many of you do any of you do something like this? Now let me show you. I'm going to close this browser here. You will notice, even just today, I ended up getting tons of tabs along the top. Oh, Stefan says compared to the WordPress world, Joomla extension prices are low. Yeah, especially if, again, I measure the pro ones based on how much time it's saving me. So I close all these tabs here. I've got 10 tabs open in that browser, so I close that. All right, oh, that's something that we can look at in a second. There's Happy Tim and his convertible. Look at all these tabs I've got up here. These are all things that I leave open because I need to come back to them and I need to fix them. And so I have them there as a reminder of things I need to do. So for instance, so this morning I bombed down here and I did the thumbnail in Canva for today's live stream just to upload it. So I can close those tabs now because they're done. This one is open. There's mysites.guru, which I was going to later on run some updates on. This is a stock photo that a client wants to use on their site, this immunization site, but I emailed them last night. This is my email, which I can close because it'll always open to that. I've been working on my form that where I have people submit their content and their logins, so that it's easier. So I'm just running into, you know, sending your login to someone is challenging because I've done it too. I've said to an extension developer has said to me, "Oh, send me your login. I'll have a quick look." And then I send it to them and say, "Oh, that didn't work." And it's like I created a new one for them. I forgot to add them to the user group, or whatever. Oh, Imran says, "Nice page, nice pic. Thanks." Michael says he likes vertical tabs when you have a lot open. Is that a Chrome thing? Is vertical tabs a Chrome thing? And if so, how do I switch the vertical tabs? That would be interesting. Anyway, so for instance, when people send me the information for their web hosting, I run into the fact that they've forgotten that there's two-factor authentication turned on. And then there are some websites such as SiteGround where you can have an associate account. You can give someone access to your account. So I had this open because I need to make some changes to this form just to, as people are going down, just to remind them to, hey, are you using, if you're using two-factor authentication on Ionis, for instance, ionis.com, please turn that off so I can log in. Recently, and there's someone I need to get their site fixed today. They actually put my email address on their Ionis account in order to do that. Michael says yes, you can do that in Edge, or in this. I wonder if I can do it in Brave here. Where do I go to make tabs vertical? Okay, so I left that open. All right, that's that. Hey, ChatGPT. Look at this. I have a client that wants a website, and so I asked ChatGPT to come up with a list of questions to ask people that work in his optometric office the information so that I can put together a bio for them. Let me show you this. I was just playing around. Ivor, I was just playing around with Midjourney last night. I've never heard of Stable Diffusion. Let me show you a little trick here. So you're in ChatGPT. Please give me a list of how to say hello in 20 different languages. Now, it's possible that this is not going to work without me refreshing, so let's see. Yeah, because I haven't been connected for a while. So I'm going to reload. Paste that. Now, the problem with this, I will show you what the problem is. Let's just go J4, basic Joomla. Let's go content, articles, add an article. Now, if I go to ChatGPT and I select that list and copy, as you know, if I paste it in here, that didn't work very well. Where was I pasting the other day? Oh, I pasted it in an email. Let me just show you. If I go to Gmail, and if I go to Compose, there we go, and we'll make this big. If I paste in the Gmail, I get the gray. So what you can do is this: tell ChatGPT, please retype that in a code box. Now we get this code box, which is very, very nice. All I have to do up here is go copy code. I could just select in here too, but I just go copy code. Now, when I paste in here, it's still just jam them together, but at least I have the numbers. But in my email, and let's see here, I can actually, that's just a Control A, delete. All right, now, Control V, I just get the list and the text there. Bjorn says Control and Shift and V. Yes, that will also do paste as plain text, but the difficulty there is if I go up here and I select, whoops, and I select that and I go copy and go to my email, I can go Control A and go Control V. That's not what I want. I go Control A. I can right click and paste as plain text. I don't get the bullets. So, which of course you could put back in. All right, we'll close that. Anyway, so I've been using ChatGPT for putting together some things and questions for clients to get content from them. What else? There's that form that I'm working on. I was talking to someone about that. There's Facebook, a lot of things. Anyway, so I have all these tabs and I can't reboot my computer until I get these all done. Every now and then I get messed up because the computer installs updates and reboots and then I lose them. So, all right. All right, what have we got here? Yes, Mid-Journey. Ivor, let's see here. Instant.io. Let's sign up. Why not, eh? Tim. Let's go. Bitwarden, generate password. Control V, Control V. We want to log in up here. Let's register. Save that. Search by prompt. Generate. What should we describe? Let's a strong and healthy Swedish man on. What's your birthday? What year is this, Ivor, if you don't mind saying? Oh, Brave, remember tabs if you don't close browser before reload PC. Yes. Oh, that's right. Sorry about that. So I guess, yeah, I'm getting, I apologize. I apologize to everyone who is Norwegian that is offended that I thought that I forgot that by saying that Ivor was Swedish. And I also apologize to the Swedish who were offended that I said a Norwegian man was Swedish. So Stefan is 1st of November 1954. Okay. Ivor, what's your birthday? What year is it? Since we got that typed in there. Strong, healthy Norwegian man on his... What are you? Are you 51? Okay. That means we add 50. Let's see, 70. And this is 1. This is 3. So you're 72 on his 72nd birthday. All right, we'll let that draw in the background there. I'm going to go to my big tag thing, and you set up here. So click in the top left. This is scrolling back. Oh, vertical. I like vertical tabs when I have a lot of open. And we're at the top left. Michael says top left, vertical tabs. Bookmark all tabs. It's just okay. Edge, not native in Chrome. Okay, no worries. All right, let's see. Where's our prompt for what we were doing? Instant art generator. Wait, now I did go and create an account just the other day with Midjourney. In fact, let's get to that in my Chrome. Midjourney. Take some time. Okay. So basically, for your free account, you can make 20 images. But you can join the beta. You have to sign in with your Discord account. And I'm there. I accept. But I'm already have a profile on there. And let's go. Let's use what our prompt was back here. And got it. And now I go to Midjourney here and I go to one of these newcomer rooms. Let's go to 42. And down here I go /imagine. And now I get the prompt and I can paste that. Imagine a strong, healthy Norwegian man on his 72nd birthday. 35mm telephoto lens, and we'll put golden hour, and we'll put portrait. Now we can hit that. That is not the answer for me. This shows the answer of what other people are doing. Just have to watch for mine to come up. You only get 20 free trials. Coming along here. Waiting for mine. Waiting to start. You look at some of these other things that have been generated here. It's there's someone who's getting a logo done. Kangaroo and Powder Puff Girls style. Ukraine girl, 16-year-old with a saber in a wheat field. Very, it's just pretty amazing. Probably, Midjourney seems to be pretty good. I thought about buying a membership to ChatGPT just for things to be a bit faster. But that said, I'm waiting to see who wins. I see what Bing's is like when it comes out, because I already have Office. Let's see here. Is mine done yet? There we are. Come on, let's see if I get mine coming up here. Okay. I think I've only done one image on here so far, so. Michael says, ChatGPT made a great short story for my granddaughter using your name, age, and a frog and a mouse in the garden. Oh, that's fun. Okay. I wonder if there's somewhere up here that shows mine. No, I guess I have to be patient. And that's the drag about free stuff. Because you have to wait your turn. I don't see anything yet that looks like Ivor. No. Let's see. I mean, it's amazing, these images that it draws. And there's a lot that I watched a video the other day that was showing using Midjourney, and there's a lot that you could do. Like they've got here: studio lighting, soft lighting, volumetric, accent lighting, global illumination, a whole bunch of things here. Where's mine when it pops up? All right, well, we'll have to, oh, there we go. A strong and healthy Norwegian man in his 72nd birthday, 35mm telephoto lens, golden hour portrait. See you, Imran. Now, these are the images of the people that it drew. Now, Ivor, I don't think, I don't know. Ivor, which one of these do you think looks most like you? Or none of them? But, you know, we selected golden hour, so it's got the sun sitting down nice. You know, these are pretty amazing. Have a great day, Imran. This guy's head's just a little bit warped, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, let's see if the instant art is created yet. Not yet. Now I think in this I can say the one that I want to work in. Let's say which one would we go here? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's go with, let's just go with 4. All right, so if I select that, what is U for and what is V for? Because I think I can do things to change this. Something to learn. This is pretty impressive. Oh, the U is upscale. Okay. Upscale. Still waiting on the instant art one over here. Yeah, and I think given the how this is all burgeoning, that this is going to be something definitely the best ones you're going to have to pay for, so that you can get ahead of everybody who's doing the free stuff. Now I'm getting beeps from somewhere. I don't know what they are, but yeah. I'll have to watch more videos if I'm going to use this. All right, maybe another, while we're waiting for that, I'll just show you one thing that I'm, oh, did I really just hit refresh on that? I accidentally hit refresh. Although if it's still drawing in the background, it probably should show up in here in my results, right? Here's something I'm trying to do. On this website here, this is the, I have this module. Let's go big here. I have this module here in a module position. And I have this module here in a position, this Facebook button. They're both assigned the same position. I'm trying to get the Facebook icon up to the top right. And you'll see here that if you look at the custom CSS, this is this is CK Page Builder module. I have inline block important, and here I have inline block important on the ID. But I guess the problem I'm having is I cannot get them onto the same I cannot get them onto the same page. Click on my images. Yeah, same position wrap on mobile, but I have actually been able to watch this. What is it that I want here? Inline block important watch. If I do this, inline block. Oh, what is it here? I realize the code is behind my camera here too. In display inline block. Watch. Display inline block. Okay, there's that one. And then if I go down to this guy here, and go display, and go inline block. I did have this doing this yesterday. See, the element style shows, oh, there you go. See, I can do it here. I just cannot get, oh yeah, sorry about that. Here's the link. I can make it do it, but it looks like the default style here within the element is the display as block. And I'll show you guys what I've done. Oh, interesting. There's that thing. Oh, this is different. Clean the cache, refresh. No, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's, oh, I'm in a Tor window up here, huh? Oh, all right, maybe that's it too. Let's get out of this Tor window. I was trying to avoid, let's see, let's go images. No images there yet. All right. Let's go to the page here. Okay, that's why. Let's go up here and unlock this. All right, so if we go and preview the site, oh, this is let's get in this way. This is Brave, so this is where I want to be. F12. Oh my goodness, and it's got me logged into the front end as well. All right. F12, we select here. And down in the bottom right, we go display. Inline block. So it's being trumped by what is up there. So that's why I put important in there. All right. Copy that. And for the item above, display inline block, important, not inline block, what do I have for mobile display things? I'll show you. Well, first of all, let's just check the module out here. Install extensions, manage. It's a header. No, that's not it. Oh, system, site modules, header. So it's a header for mobile. But this is set for, what do we got here? This is the other thing I did somehow. Somehow I ended up with one skinny little area here, which is not what I want either. I don't know what it did, how I did that. So but this module is set to this is set only to appear on mobile devices. All right, so what have I done here? Yeah, we've got stacked here. But I go into here, text edition. That's just the text there. That's for that. That shows that it's visible. Edit the styles. I wonder how I wonder if there's just not enough space for it here. Because I want this on top. I only want one column here. There, let's try this. All right, so I'm going to get out of mobile. I'm going to get to yes, and I do have some CSS in these as well. So for instance, custom CSS. Select sizes on the left. Oops. All right, get back to this. Yeah, so first of all, this would be better if it's full width. So I don't know how I ended up with okay. Yeah, the inline CSS is last, but you can overcome the inline with important, which I tried to do. Select sizes on the left. Both divs are in the same main div. Yeah, so let's just fix this here. So let's go here. Let's duplicate that. Now I'm going to take this and put it up here. And I'm going to take this and put it up there, which means whatever is wrong down here, I'm going to now delete it. And I don't need this. All right, so this solves whatever thing I had done that had this not being a full width. All right. So if I go into here, styles, custom CSS, here's my display, inline block important. Great. And if I go into here, edit the item, styles, custom CSS, inline block important. I've got that there. Close that. I save and close. Let's see what I've done here. Now there is room up here because we see this brown background, which is actually something that I set columns on the row. Let me just go into here and style, background. This main color, I want to be the color of the whole row, so I can do that. Background. Yeah. Set columns on the row. Yeah, I just want the one column, that's fine. But I do want these two side by side. I want them the only one in here. And I want this. Yeah, the problem is with the other column. So for instance, let's do this. It's a module version, so let's just do this. That's yeah, it'll wrap if not enough room, but that's okay because we've got the size of this image here that we've got is going to be is just small anyways. Okay, just reading that on here. Select sizes on the left. Both divs are in the same main div. Yeah. Select columns on the row. Put in another column. It's what Mary would do. If you just have one column, you can't place anything beside it. Yeah, you can't place anything beside it, but you can use CSS to make it a block in line. And I've actually made it do that on the page before. Like here. Oh, let's refresh. For instance, if I display block, inline block, if I change that to inline block in the element style, and I change this to inline block, I have done it. I really honestly have done it. But yeah. So here's my thing. If I go here and add I have a separate header for mobile because we want a different image. So that's how we chose it. So for instance, if we go to the home page here, the main header, the way it's set up has these three things across. And working with how the site was before and just how it got rebuilt, we wanted a slightly different header, which is this one. Basically, putting the two images there. So the thing that is missing is the these two graphics have been combined closer. So we set it so we just do a different header on it. And now what we would like to do is add that Facebook. All right, let's try this here. Yeah, you can hide. Yeah, I could do that, hide on desktop. Yeah, I'm not sure what yeah, they wanted all the information though. See, this is combined here. This is a combined graphic, I think. I hear what you're saying though. We could just get away with one and just hide the middle, but we want both. We want all this, but we just want a different version on mobile. All right, if I'm going to make a new column here, I click here. All right, so I can do this. I can assign that so it's sort of an absolute middle thing. Yeah, I could do another module and hide on desktop, and that's basically what this is. This is the module that hides on the desktop. And let me just check this here. Make sure that I don't answer accidentally. So this header for mobile actually gets hidden on desktops when we just designed a whole metal. Display flex wrap. Can we try that? Display flex wrap. Flex wrap. Where am I putting that display flex wrap? Am I putting it on this whole thing here? My challenge here then is that I need to get, first of all, I need this row. To have that brown in the background. There we go, that's what we want. Then I would need to move this over to the right. Let's see, what is this? Text edition. See, this is text. And it's centered. Okay, clear and reload. This, here. Save. Reload. No, it's still wrapping. Maybe there's just not enough room for it. If I change this, yes, it's weird though, because Let's try this width. I tried width 50 pixels and it sets the width of that, but this is not appearing on the same. I mean, I could just live with having the Facebook centered underneath there. This is not centered. I don't know why. Padding inner in display inline block. Oh, there we go, because I have display inline block. See, so here display inline block is working. It is trying to allow room for something up top here. Right, so instead of being centered, it's inline. So you almost would think that I could put something after that in the same row, and I've done that. Here, let's just do this just for fun. Let's copy that. Let's put that there. Let's save. No, it just really doesn't. Did I save the module and adjust the column width? What I did was I duplicated this top row and had a row going right across, and now we have two columns. But I think in the big picture of things, for how much time it takes, I think we'll just go with this being centered, and I'll just live with the Facebook button being centered. Click the three dots and adjust your column width. Yeah, it's 50 and 50. My code says drag it. Drag what? Move the block. Yeah, if I could type 60, that changes it to 40. Let's just see what that does. Fresh. No. Now I also have, let me just take this out here. I also have in here styles, custom CSS. No. You can also change the width between the columns to 0. Yeah, I think you do that up here, right? Space between columns 0. Yeah. Try 80 on left. I see what you're saying. All right, but I think I have something on here that I should take out. So if I go into here, go to styles, custom CSS, let's take this out. Control X, take that out. Let's go into here, styles, custom CSS, no. I'm in there, styles, custom CSS, take that out. Go into here, styles, custom CSS. Let's take that out. Like that. Save. All right, see what's happening here. Well, that centers it. Now I'll try 40 on the left. Okay. These guys are not centered either. There's a big margin left there. Oh, look at that. Why is there a margin left on that? Yeah, I am saving because it's changing each time I do. Can save it as a page down here, but I'm saving as an article. I'm saving it as a module, so that's saving it. I wonder. I wonder why there's margin left padding of 140 in the index. Display. Inline block. Display in save the template in the module. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. So for instance, let's go, all right, so let's save that. Oh, so that saves the element, no. No, I don't have any of the custom CSS left. I've taken it out. The last place possibly would be row, custom CSS, styles, custom CSS, overlay style, shaped by or links. No, I didn't have anything in there. I guess here I could do this on this bottom one here. This is social icon, target blank, social icon, div class social icons, margin left. I don't know why that's there. Display. What if I do? Yeah. Yeah, I could do it with, with nested rows, the rows, yeah. Let's refresh here. I think what I'm going to do is just be happy with the Facebook if I can get this centered here. So let's do this. Let's go back to here. Let's X out this block. Which makes these full width, which is great. I want the alignment on these. I want these to always be centered. Here's this crazy padding that this has. Bjorn says row ID. Display flex fluctuate content. Okay. Row ID. So I will put that then in for this row. I think. Row wrapper. That's nope. Okay, there's the row ID. Now, I've got to you have to enable try for you could do it. Michael, so you have to enable it in CK. You could do it with nested rows. You have to enable it in CK. Where do you enable nested rows? Where would I do that? Now, in the meantime, I've got this here. Oh, when I save that, that goes like that. This is, these guys are in the same row. Save. I've got that centered. Your CSS is for 166884. Yeah, that's that row there. That's not the right row name here, though. I think the numbers changed from what you were working on there. So I need to change the row number to ID. Row wrapper, custom CSS. I need to change the number here. I have hard-coded the center text. Possibly. Possibly. Hard-coded the center text. Well, take that out. Where is it hard-coded? It might not have been me either. Oh, the text here. Yeah, gotcha. In the module, right. There you go, you're right. Let's take that out. Let's take that out. And this is a migrated site, so some of the things we didn't bother changing. Save. Refresh. Oh, that. Thank you, Mary. I can change those. Yeah, I change. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's still centered. Yeah. Let's do. Let's do that. This. Where do I change that? ID. Is it in here? No. Yes, where can I change the ID here? I know how to do it in Template Builder. Oh, okay. Click on Fix HTML. That's that button down here. Oh, some blocks have the same ID. This is a problem, must be fixed. Could that be why? All right, so let's call this mobile top. ID dash mobile top. And there's a block ID that is the same. Mobile logo. All right, we'll do that. Oh, and then these. Okay, well, this. All right. Well, I definitely don't need. Okay, I need a row, block, and ID. ID. Oh, second row. And there's the block. All right, let's go ID. And we'll make this mobile our location. And then here, let's just make this ID mobile FB button. All right, so if I save this, all right, now if I go to fix HTML, it says, it still said that. Some blocks have the same ID. This is a problem that must be fixed. Look at the elements in red and rename them. Well, this does not have an ID that's the same as anything. These I just changed. All right, Michael, thanks for helping. I just created those, so I don't see how they can be the same as something. Oh yeah, it's something we could chat about on the forum. Thanks for the reminder, Mary. Yeah, it's been a long time, and I appreciate you guys hanging in here and trying things. Bjorn's got that flex direction column. I'm not sure where to put that to try it, but I will probably should get going here too and get some food in me. Bjorn, your code, which part was that putting that in? Ivor, have a good rest of your birthday. Yeah. All right. Hey, Ivor, there's the two pictures. Don't know if you saw that. They were drawn. I'll have to send them to him. That one looks like the better one. Did you leave, Ivor? Did you see those? I'll post that to his Facebook later. All right. Well, I could do this. I could go here, give this a class, FB button mobile. I can save that. Button dot mobile dot, and let's go display. Margin left auto, margin right auto. Hey Jason, this is great. Thank you. Well, if you think it's great, you're welcome. Bjorn says the problem is that you have icons and text in different paragraphs. Oh, that's true too. There's lots of paragraphs happening in here. Yeah. Yeah, it's Jason, welcome to the chat here too. I don't remember if you've been on before or not. If we go into here, into this text edition, yeah, I think at this point I'm going to just declare myself beat, and then what I want to do is make this I want this to be centered underneath. And how to do that? Not that. Styles, options, align, not that. almost centered. That's display inline block by page builder. Oh, Bjorn says this is why he loves the core. Yeah. Well. Well. What is there that is making this social icons inner, this ID mobile button inner? Hey, let's go here. Margin, right, auto, margin, left, auto. And it put it right over there. It worked out this. You're welcome, Bjorn. Like many things, like tobogganing. It started out at the top and it went downhill from there. But yeah, we did look at a lot of things and figure things out. Let's try this. Margin, left, auto, margin, right, auto. No. Just trying to get that to center. It's a paper image. Margin, left, auto. That's not it. Margin. Now I'm just randomly trying to put things here. Michael says you're back. Oh, on CK, select the mobile size on the left and then alter the stacked on the right. All right. Let us try that. All right, so we're going to select mobile over here on the left. And select stacked. Save. Okay, well, it didn't fix my inline centering thing, but this is interesting here. This has a margin left. When I mouse over here, if I turn that off, no, select mobile first at the top. So if I select this here, is that what you mean? Oh, maybe I should have phone here. Now phone. Okay. Okay. Click that. Should you think I should put stacked for the top one too? Oh, now do this. Okay, so both stacked like that. Unstack. So aligned. I'm watching for what you're typing, so I'm just going to save that and refresh. This pesky guy here has this has this 140 margin left, 140 pixels. This is what I would like to get. Yeah, if I was just typing in the wrong mobile type, that would be good. So let's do margin left auto. Oh, that looks good. Margin right auto. Nah. This is definitely not centered. Oh, there's the padding there. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That padding is right in there. That was the padding left outside margins, so that's good. I wonder if I can put margin right. Can I put auto in there? Can I go auto? Definitely got rid of the centering thing there. I got the auto does show up in there. Yeah, 2 columns. Yeah. I'm also prepared to live with this just underneath it. But you know, if we do this, if we add a column, we bomb that up to there, center that like that, save. It still wraps. Bjorn is still hanging in there. Text declaration none, margin a.pbb social icon. All right, so I would put that CSS. In there. Oh, look at that. Following Bjorn's lead, a PPP social icon, text direction, none, margin 0, auto 0. I did the left and right modules there, and that centered it. Let's see if that works. Yeah, and Michael says to remove custom CSS. Yeah, I've got it. I've got all the custom CSS out. I'm pretty sure. I can't. Okay, yeah, and to try that mobile there. All right, so I'm going to go styles, this, Control A, Control V. I'm going to go save. No, that moves back. It's just getting the blessed thing to... Yeah, so here's something I found too. Down index 267, here's the custom stuff that I just put in there. No, that's ID, mobile. Yeah, and you know what I think happens? I might not understand totally how this works, because if I go here, go to styles and custom CSS, and I take out the name for text decoration. And clearing the cache has been working. It seems to be updating when I do things, but let's just try this. Let's do this. Copy that. Let's go back to new private window with Tor, Control V, go like that. F12, here's our Tor version. No, still not centering properly. That's with no cache, so which is really interesting because I can, you know, with this, like the CSS you gave, it's here. It affects this. just don't know if I know I'm putting this in the right place. It's not being seen there. There's styles, CSS, Control X, effects, no. Link hover styles. I mean, we could try putting it there. Bye again, Michael. I'll keep playing around with that side thing. Whether they're side by side or up and above. Yeah. Well, I've spent a bunch of time on this one. What if I just put? Oh, I don't know. Margin right, margin left, auto, margin right. Auto, no, that doesn't do it either. I will just have to figure out where the CSS and what I'm doing wrong. I'm missing something. When I go to phone, go like that. Go into here. Options. Styles. Custom CSS. It's possible there's custom CSS and I just keep clicking on the wrong version here. Phone. Oh, there is. Look at that. There's custom CSS that goes with every single option up here. So I'm putting the custom CSS for the phone in the portrait that does that. I'll do that there. I save this. Well, okay, so let's try that CSS then. This is for the phone. That's for this. This goes in here. Edit the styles. Let's just make sure we don't have some CSS in here. Well, we do have some margins that we could put into here. Let's just try this. Styles. Custom CSS. Let's put that there. Save that. No. No joy. All right, let's click mobile, phone. Remember the dot. Yeah, I've got the dot at the beginning there. I did have that. What if I go and we have this here, options, styles. Formatting, margin. Let's go auto, auto. And let's also go into here, go auto, auto. Got it here. Definitely is not that. The CSS that you gave that I add just does not seem to show up. Because there's that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, that's good, Bjorn. I'm going to take off too. Thanks for trying. Have a great rest of your night. I think that just leaves me. I'll call them back soon. And I think, unless Jason is still here, I think it just leaves me watching, which is fine. Because I will just try one last thing here. Oh, that worked. See, that's centering. It's not really centering though, is it? Because this has a margin right on there. ID move margin right of 50. And that is for the ID. Social icon. Go in here, go mobile phone. Hey, Stefan, you still there? Is that like a real live chat? You look at the site and it's mainly working. Now there's no room for Facebook icon to wrap to the left in the mobile view. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the thing to center right underneath. Yeah, I would just be happy to have the Facebook icon centered underneath here. And you think that I can get that to do that? No, no, no. Let's go up to this Tor one here. Which is just, I don't know. I don't know. Seems like they're doing everything right here. Unless this, unless this, unless I'm putting the CSS in a really wrong spot for the custom CSS for the module. Because I can do this. I can do that. I can go margin left, auto, margin right, auto, and it centers. All right, so that's the CSS that I want. That does it here. I think it's just somewhere I am putting this custom CSS somewhere in here. Row wrapper, custom CSS. And then there's this whole added element here of the portrait phone here, right? Do this aligned. I could do that centered, see if that changes something. This is CSS is added to the page. Maybe I put it in there. Yeah, I know, and I've tried putting a margin in that. Margin auto right inside. Oh, and look at that. Now it works. Is it really? Was it really just that? I wonder if it's a case. I mean, what did I do here? Here on this row, I edited the styles. No, I did this. I opened up custom CSS. Custom CSS will be added to the page. All right. So, is it just all that time is putting the custom CSS in the wrong place? All right, well then let's just do this here. I'm gonna save and close that. I'll save. We've got versions here. I want to I would like to save this as a default one. All right. 220552. I'm going to write that down. 220552. Let's just write that up here. All right, is that what I want? 220552. All right, so let's do this. Let's add a row. Let's add 2 columns. Let's duplicate this. And then we'll put it down in this left. Let's duplicate this. Oh, where did I lost my duplicate here. Okay, let's duplicate that. Oh, that's because these are white. Okay. Let's just go into here. Okay, let's just put, okay, black there. Okay, great. Now, let's delete that one. These are side by side. Oh, I want this in with this one. Okay. I don't want that. So we got all one row. All right. So I save that. And got two. They're both centered. Great. Now this one, if I go and select this div ID here and go display inline block, and it's overwritten. So I'm going to go exclamation mark important. All right, copy that, copy. And then go here and display inline block important. See, those go like that. So now if I go back to the module, go to the CSS, I paste that, and I paste that, and I save, and I save that, and wait for it to there you go. I'm putting the CSS in the wrong place. What a noob. Oh my goodness. Well, there, I was going to say there's an hour I won't get back in my life, but there's probably, like, combined from all of us 10 hours that we won't get back. All right, well, then that means I want to go into this row. I want to get this color here, control copy, X that out. I'm going to go into this row. You would think putting the CSS in those spots would work, but that might be just more for, well, we'll just try something here. Into here, row wrapper, background, control V. Okay. Save that. I've got that in there, right? Row wrapper, background. That's there, yeah. Let's save. Let's go here. Let's refresh. You say you recognize yourself in this work. Yeah, so look, there we go. We've got it. Now this is not exactly middle, But I can go back here and I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. Now this one here, I'm going to edit the item, because for the formatting I want just a little bit on the left, a little bit of padding. Doing a little bit of padding on the left, a little bit of margin on the left. Let's just put in 20. See if that gets us here. The background for this, yeah, this. Oh, I must have selected I know I selected black. I need to change that. There you go. There's the F all off to its Facebook by itself. There's the logo, our next location. The Facebook is there. Okay, so I've put in the CSS in the wrong spot. Alright, so where on earth did I go? And where do I have black? Oh, I wonder if I did it up here. No. I didn't put that in there, did I? No. It's got to be in here. Roll wrapper, background. That's the brown. Let's go F12. Whoops, F12. Somewhere here, black will be blocked out. I think I might just leave it. Because even though it shows black there, and I don't know why, the background is brown. Alright, let's just go here and edit this row here. Oops, let's go here. Yeah, I can live with that. I can live with that. Oh boy. Oh, it's embarrassing when that happens. Now, you know what I think then, obviously, what I think is this. If I go back to this module and go to here and go to CSS, the styles and the custom CSS, I think I can just put something in that's related to, I don't know. I don't know what goes in there. Like margin left 300 500 pixels. Oh, look at that. This is actually, you don't put in a denominator or whatever it is, the class, you just actually put in dimensions there. Margin left, auto, margin right, auto. Oh, look at that. Oh no, you're kidding me. So instead of giving it a class, you're actually assigning it just to that area. So where we were putting in a margin left or all that other stuff, we just need to assign it to this. Which means if I take this and go down to here, edit the item, go to options, go to styles, go to custom CSS, and put this here, that worked there. But it didn't work there. Interesting. It works up here, but it didn't work down here. Maybe because it's a different thing. I don't know. Well, I'm going to just take the win, and a well beaten out win. All right. So I just smiled at the camera. The camera's not on. Well, Stefan, thanks for coming back so that I was not alone in the final victory. This is looking okay. If I go up to here, yeah, it was a session, wasn't it? It was definitely a session. Definitely a session. Do I want to do this? I'm not sure. This. I guess the center isn't quite center, but I'm going to live with it because I gotta eat or else my head's going to get a headache and fall off. Well, it's just you, Stefan, or Stefan. So, thanks for coming back. And looking forward to. I saw that you posted on Facebook about that you were speaking at J Day USA, and your friends seem to be supportive, so that's good. All right, so everybody else who is long gone, and you, Stefan, I hope that wherever this finds you, be it morning, afternoon, evening, or tomorrow, that it finds you well. Until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.